It's very dangerous.
Oh
yes, our meetings.
Yes. So I am Mr. J. Kufuor the piano. I've been telling you this thing. It's J. Kufuor who brought him into national politics. Oh yes, we will monitor him. Look at his.
You will be shocked. They will start from, look, every single thing. I'm against it. You realize that they would even do worse thing. So mostly they will have a leadership issue. Mama has only one term, so you will have to bring a new leader. That is where you will also see that no problem. Apathy 2028, the apathy will come to them, to their side. If you look at the turnout, even in Volta, so almost a Ashanti region, we recorded only 67% turnout. They even had 65% turnout in Volta. Now with power, their apathy level would even be worse. Do you get what I mean? Greater Accra with all the noise, the Greater Accra percentage turnout is 55%. That is when our own base did not even vote. Nobody in the party should be worried. You go into any government or co-election, apathy against you. So we just have to stick together.
Make our party attractive.
That's it.
Bring more people on board.
Yeah, they can share all the money they will have in the world. They can think that they will buy every media house, so be it.
Encourage them to come out and vote.
Time would expose all of this.
My never I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there. I see them. Yopo.
Nyame na afa John Dramani Mahama so na wama Ghana for atenase nti ase omotenase no opposition no a president oti akonwa so oye adwuma na mo de ntro ne ade etadetane no ho edada Ghana for na mo yi no kotra fie. So as he went home, he took his time in that 8 years to understand the economy and how it flows. Economy na yekitano Mugabe is mostly controlled from outside. But you'll be able to, scheme your things in such a way that you'll be able to benefit from the fallout on the international scenes. First, Osha, how he managed to assemble his team. You understand who he put in as finance minister. Osha Atufosina, now Osha Kenoforiata. Two different characters. You cannot compare them. One of them belongs to the Azan lot, Azan criminally minded lot, and one is sincere and honest to the principles of economics when managing it. One of them is a theorist, knows next to nothing about economic practicalities. The other one, he had been deputy minister before, so he understands the practicalities of the economy. Those are the two scenarios. So sincerity alone and the understanding of the job alone brought us here. They talked about Trump and his wars and other things. But if we are not positioned ourselves well, we will not benefit from any war which is outside there. Because when Trump decided to fool and the currency of the world decided to shift to gold, we were here. You understand? Wisdom was ringing in John Mahama's mind. And then he decided to go ahead with some policies. Let me tell Baumia, he's not the only one who has gone to school. And I hold my first degree in economics, and I want to meet him in a public debate. I've told you several times that guy is an empty guy. He knows next to nothing. And anytime he gets the opportunity, he wants to face the camera and talk blah, 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 shit. He knows next to nothing. Mugabe, when you're talking about policy, it's not only monetary and economic policy that will direct the currency. Let me teach him. One, when government came in, we put in regulatory policies. Some of them was to stop galamsey. Yes. And in stopping galamsey, we went ahead, you understand, to also do something we called constituent policies. Policies that will rationalize a certain sector. So when we banned galamsey, you're doing regulatory policies, constituent policies to form the gold board to rationalize the galamsey sector, small scale mining, and benefit from the activity of mining in Ghana under the gold board. Then we went ahead to do distributive policies, like abolishing the e-levy and did redistributive policies like abolishing the betting tax. So tell that young man, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, I would not call him doctor. He does not deserve. I will teach him. I am a professor. I will teach him economics. He knows next to nothing. He should keep quiet. He was part of the crime scene. He was a major chunk of the crime scene. He came to describe the members of the crime scene as solid waste material. He stood on TV and mentioned their names like Nanaya Osafo-Maafo. Nanaya Osafo-Maafo has no credibility when it comes to economics. He knows next to nothing when it comes to economics. J. Kufuor sacked him when he was Minister for Education. What he shouldn't have done, he went ahead to do. He was sacked. Senior minister. But yes, what did he bring to the government? He was part of the crime scene. One kofane man Fifi Amedi CEO Sneade. Shadi any banu nanko Babaye was snakes. He was coming to sell our hotels to Bernard Champon. You understand? So if you look, that's what I told you. The policy pursuits. Yes. Yes, the Yenyoma Basa. So the policy pursuits of John Mahama. You understand? I talked about the regulatory, the constraint, the distributive, and the redistributive. It's not only monetary and economic policy that goes to hold the city. It is these things. Until he should come, I will teach him. If he does not know development policy, he should come. I will open his small head. The ticket, no, the dream, the titisa drink. Hey, please. Oh, sorry. Itimogadi, here we are. The gold board has been formed. We are rationalizing the gold sector. We are making ends in the gold. At first, the Indians were taking all the profit away. All the profit were leaking out through those people who were in the gold market and buying from the small scale producers. Today, it's gone away. Listen to John Dramani Mahama. With the falling of the dollar against the CD and the CD appreciating, he comes on air and listen to what he says. He says that they are in a problem, but out of this problem, they are being innovative to solve the problem. So he has outlined 8 things. He talked about fiscal discipline to the letter. Before they finish the IMF program, they will not go recklessly spending money. They will not do needless projects. They will go by, pen to paper, discipline. That's what he calls about. He's been there before he's done that. Yes. And then he talks about projects that will be innovative like PPPs, self-financing projects, self-paying projects. And then he talks about funds. Look at funds. Obioye investment banker, Afenyo Kenufurata, who is on the run. He has not come. It's May. End of May. He has not come. He's on the run. That guy, an investment banker who became a finance minister, he decided to dissipate all the money in Chesi Ba, Sika idea see a chia so mine, say Yakwa Hutremua, to say sinking fund, to say NHIS fund, to say stabilization fund, to say district assembly common fund. This man, he decided to empty the coffers and then even give the coffers out. Or hedging investment banker. What do you was saying? Nipa. We did 9 million, is it 9 billion Ghana cedis? 9 million new Ghana cedis. Now, to say this CSC, banks, indigenous investors have invested in the banking sector, Ghanaians. Now, Abibia Tochuna for 9 million to CSC. Who did 25 million? Ako Gulu. What Jinko for Juma? Look at Dr. Papa Kusindum, a services delivery expert. Somebody who can sit at one place and form 40 companies. Onuara. So now 2016 he was manifesting that MPP should come to power. Mr. JM on the bank in Mr. JM Pajem Cho Alaji said Gongo your papa your friend is saying Dr. Kobla the foreigner soldier on him. If JM gives that banking thing to them, do you know what will happen? Yes, I'm happy. Do you know what exactly will happen? The city will grow again by 3 points, solid points. It will run to 3 cities immediately. Let me give you why. Dr. Indum's bank, for instance, it was working in rural areas and less served towns, small towns. Yes, where transfers could directly come from America, Britain, straight to that rural community. You understand? He didn't need that threshold of money you're asking from him because he was serving his people. Technology-driven bank. You see his young manager, Kofi Asamoah, and then Seta Megago. They were doing an excellent job. Bonnie Ben Omoye. Bonnie Ben and Dr. Papa Kusi. Onimukoye Juma Oje Kufu Abemuno. Na Millennium Challenge account ni buy ni a penny pa mamoye. Until they come out Safumafu. Oko Wisika 4.8 million pounds on it. One Poku guy. They couldn't write the proposal. The Americans rejected it. They brought J. Pence. I couldn't do it. Professor Jambafo couldn't do it. Then they told Baredu, and Baredu said, no, you have your services expert there. Now Kufuor said, no, he's getting too popular. But the Americans instructed them to use Indum. And Indum succeeded in getting us the N1. He also took it from Kwame Nkrumah's 63 to 70 development plan. Indum Wabwa Ghana. Wabua Ghana and say Yebejina de free ho first. So they envied him. They were in the same cabinet with him. Nanado will not submit his report. Yes. And what's his name? Osafo Mafotu will not submit his report. This thing, if they like, let us go to J. Kufuor. They were some of the laziest ministers in Kufuor's cabinet. They used to challenge Kufuor, Wokwa be the president. Yes, Obama be the president. And look at Ade Poto Amabe. Look at you people. Itibogabi, John Mama is on the right path. He talks about transparency. As for John, he talks about the infrastructure development plan. And he talks about big Ghana going into a trade sector where we will benefit from the after the African Free Trade Area. So there's a deliberate policy to show up the city. You understand? 8 points, 8 interesting points. It talks about creating buffers. Hey, John Mama, because you are not an economist, but yet you understand the economy so well because you learn on the job. You open up to those who are around you. Me papa said Tepe. Nyamishiano, Johnson Esiama, the young man, Sami Jemfi, so highly intelligent and how he's managing the gold board. Midi Yesu Moja, who Sami Jemfi, Midi Yesu Moja mu, obien to me Yaushi, obien to me ma, wakwe muse bese Jumapa, ni Ajimpa ukita magana. Me katiro, who is Sasabo, Sampra, to me Sami Jemfi. Nyamine Yinamai. Then you talk about the other ministers. Atu forcing. Once Atu is forcing to make the economy work, you have Afenyo Markin hiding somewhere, trying to mark out
your good friend.
Who is not my friend? Please don't tell me. He is your friend. Who never done for her? Who never done for her? Itimagabi, Mr. Yankopon say, traders no, intergroup traders no, meetings, remember you're also consumers somewhere. Yes, cut down. It's gradually going down. We are not in the first economy. I suffer no, any immense friend. I was telling you, they should preach in the church and talk to the traders. Talk to them. There's something called moral suasion. Preach to them, let them touch. Let it touch them. Because only Mugabe. And then it's a 17 to about 12. There's a difference. Strike the average. Not so based on the average. Don't be based on old stock.
So California, they know.
And American. They have to know. They have to understand. Say Mugabe. Somebody has to explain to them. Put on 16. Say about 12. So strike the average between 12 and 17, and then put the market price there. You understand? So that yes, the system will pick up some of your losses, and then we too as customers will pay. But
down by 15%.
Yes, no matter hey, and then to yes, return is the who could do baby. No matter the what station. Hey, I dream baby. Where I dream papa. Let's get Mugabe.
What's your petrol?
Mugabe, do you know why? The public transport system, the state's public transport system is weak. Yes, Ayalolo is weak. It's now weak. GM must revive it. Then the Metro Mass Transit is also weak. Government also they good at that.
Metro Mass Caesar.
Wow. On the oh, Mugabe and says I'm found. I'm coaching. And we get a dream baby. Hey, Bonnie would do a hey, Omudosia. Yeah, Dosia Mikitano. Say Mugabe, but modern family papa.
No documents.
Eh, Samenda. When that's how from 3 hours and
one good news are free foreign affairs as a baby. Say Ghanaian trained teachers and nurses.
We are going to US.
Jamaica for.
Wow.
Are you ready to get them?
Yeah.
Now when it is Mesre say or more prior mon fan PP for no more na mo form ko. Senebea 2028 or mon to abanibi from has.
Oh,
unless
modern is in one moment.
The classmate na ako the video na ready. Classmate Afenyo. So name the call UCC.
Please, he ran away. He didn't finish the university. He came to me, ran away. Please, I beg you. He's not an alumni. Don't go and go high University of Cape Coast. Today we are one of the top universities. When we started with the 80%, many people couldn't stand the pressure within the university. You go and write your IA. We didn't call it into assessment. It was class assignment. 40 over 40. So yes, yeah. Because listen. When you go to the university, first we do our class now. Or now course outline. No actual books are very used to be actually there. And there's a very big library at the center of the university. And because when you go to the classroom, everybody who is being taught seems not to understand. So why do you waste your time and go and sit amongst people who don't understand what is being taught? Go and read. You understand it, so go and read more. So the lectures you see on exam day, become subject biogeography and development. Lecture who will say, are you a member of my class? I never went to that class. I made an A. And yes, I'm no. You have to find a way to solve your problems. You understand? Like Afenyo, his video is ready.
One lectures is that.
I never entered the biogeography and development class. I made an A. So many of the courses I didn't go. Final year, say most of it I was in Accra. You can ask by international finance bank. If I made A's, it's not. And yes, me job and I'm a tea. I can go from. You can call from my. But that guy, he ran away. At the time we were learning, he ran. Even when we were not.
You know that. You know.
Not Pechi or Pecha or the form team. But you boy say I am a boy. Hey, we see the roommates in Ponu. To start time, no more didn't free with the Baba. No more to me, Contonchi say you should sack him from the room. And then he's helping you people. You rather you people are benefiting from him. Me, the one who saved him, that don't sack him. You know, me see, I'll continuously fight him when it comes to politics because me catch the fast or rap politics, you know, or the azar tricks.
Video now.
Yes, so I do with the team. One say Yakuba man paint them. So I do with the team. Who's small boy 47? And I make us say Bonia who wear the Ghana. No, say you call a champion. I can who by this time why you now testing range. They catch you as sempa. By this time why you a champion Benny Ben will be here. And then here crime estates are champions here.
I find you very dangerous.
Why dangerous how? Say they.
It's why very dangerous.
Say they.
Oh yes, I meetings.
Yes. So I hear Mr. Jay Kufo on the piano. I've been telling you this thing. It's Jay Kufo who brought him into national politics.
The
baby Oh yes, we will monitor him. Look at his.
You will be shocked. They will start from, look, every single thing. You realize that they would even do worse things. So mostly they will have a leadership issue. Mama has only one term. So you will have to bring a new leader. That is where you will also see that no problem. Apathy 2028, the apathy will come to them to their side. If you look at the turnout, even in Volta, so almost a Ashanti region, we recorded only 67% turnout. They even had 65% turnout in Volta. Now with power, their apathy level would even be worse. Do you get what I mean? Greater Accra with all the noise, the Greater Accra percentage turnout is 55%. That is when our own base did not even vote. Nobody in the party should be worried. You go into any government or co-election, apathy against you. So we just have to stick together.
Make our party attractive.
That's it.
Bring more people on board.
Yeah, they can share all the money they will have in the world. They can think that they will buy every media house, so be it.
Encourage them to come out and vote.
Time would expose all of this.
So you see,
what's
the Biameka said, we shouldn't fight among ourselves.
Not at all. Yes. We should hold ourselves together.
We shouldn't
we
fight
should be
among
wise.
ourselves.
Yes.
As someone okay.
Yeah, very serious.
What did you see in the interview with KSM?
Yeah.
Program.
Yes.
What's
I remember.
The quality of young men who have gone to school.
NDC?
Yeah.
Share. Wuja omwa. Ni omu beya no anhwe omu mapa wabium.
Yes.
Eti etoda so omu share that create some kind of tensions in the programs
deliberate.
Yeah. Deliberate.
Yeah.
Eti ma enye obi anwanwa se etoda na
but he has been exposed.
Oh yeah, for that one there, he has been exposed.
His own people recorded him and put it out.
Yes, the second year Babishia, who share you can say Chief Justice in Sensum, Utimu say deliberate. Or much that
just to waste our time.
Just to waste time.
Yeah.
But you see, the constitution is clear. As and you for normal hot one, committee normal hot one.
They don't. They cannot. Yes. Yes, they cannot.
It's Omunya Jumanafe, one fire recommendation. Ma minute Nasi Adio to a transi or Quania to Oko. Let us say Bibia to my day, Etimako, because you see, and since he has to source uncle for which. Look, you're too about more.
I am almost space too much.
The thing is that 1992 Constitution, Ghana, a president there. President determined near SSA or Ghana. Will be just I didn't free this. When president says he said, and then my TV air who dare you say wo why what you say what do they control bibia etino ma or makwan mo nchechire ne samu nachi no it shouldn't be so ma o makwan e mo nchechire ne nsa so ne tie no eti ne o mo ye nyina no wotimu say that is look realizing say say sa dream die ni ade ho prosecution chance ya enje easy asembe bantino ane yenye nadan akufado park kotu amanfo kaya now Supreme Court 14 people were no including Tokonu no emu 2 ane ye outside akufado 12 na kanyina akufado na dom kobu and no doesn't matter do so no we judge the law is the law. I didn't hear hope see the kita dey we say that be media me who say kita no I will be who say kita me so net no ultimate nya hotwe but nipa no betna se ayen hyehyeye no ehu hia pa o hwe enya by mistake 1992 constitution the 3 arms of government no as I say in sawoso die bi ebam
executive, the judiciary and
general eba ye na yina Parliament, Speaker of Parliament, from Onwani party mu NAD. J. Ekufo Baye, Speaker of Parliament, from Onwani party mu NAD. Ekufo Baye first term, ni party mu NAD. Na sabe, pese minkuminyanti. Edru baby no position abedi. Do you know why? I don't know. Won't for say. Ni pasi mesi yempeno. Ye Freddie Bray, mufa Freddie Bray mbra. What's it chinchina chain? Michael Kwe so what you go for binazo. Anna Parliament you have 137. You're told me can't you think and say hey I did wait here man ya a bit by adwene. Et mentie de engrofo no ka no. Was it the big chinchina chain? There was no say what they ba no and one or they ba. And etenie. Now etenie no so no Mugabe I can tell you say aboa this country ye constitutional rule no aboa papa abi hu say eh sa ye kodi say ya ebeboa yen so ne tie no egumu sa ma ene John Mahama baye onwani party ni anababe Speaker of Parliament Ghana former no overwhelming majority hwe NDC for be 10 cry yare no mu dafie no mu ma house a ombetima pass ni omu pebia so eti ye besre omume nhwe na bibia entimi entutoye na ayi ye ka say toko no yemfa nto asopre kwa na eba no that's right alisa akra me na afa me nko emrana media 5 on media me ka kire Afenyo Markin so ontumi hu bia wo national politics mu and ontumi bibia na ogina no your mind through politics and odi akodu ho Nkofobi ne bie key man J. Ekufo gave him contracts to go and bring in sewing machines and then to go and bring in hair dryers at the time. And no support to through Rashid Bawa. They gave him loans from the bank, started Chartered Bank, he started Excel Ghana Limited.
Let's deal with the video.
And American. So it is the state, the opportunity this state has given him. And what do Pempensowe? He shouldn't even go and sit somewhere secretly say or no or plan evil against this state. It will come back at him. I'm telling him. Yes, Yachu. Look, and this is we should fight amongst ourselves. Memma Obiani Obianku and this party no say Obi appointed Obi Akobabi, Obi Sonia school feeding project, Obi Subeko YE, Obi Subeko women's banking. Yes, we can go. So we should wait for our time and then be resilient because no more here, no more say nyoma, you understand? And then almost say adue wo mutrim say game free wa 4 years spend there will be confusion in our party inshallah nyakupo yi confusion spirit free NDC kedi upon nyakupo me say yi confusion spirit free NDC mu na for confusion spirit ko go people mu na tete omomo 38 mu kwa sa tete Mugabe we have leaders no listen there will be no confusion the leadership change it will be smooth na ye ni 24th July na ye papa Professor Mozo call ninchi boko and what happened when the name of what's his name Ebisata was mentioned, did you hear any noise?
No.
So the party has a plan. We have a backstop succession plan. They will know who is right at the right time. The leader will emerge.
I know nipa obey the next president.
Mugabe you don't kasa bebre the all can for Ashanti Mugabe we have to go back to Ashanti and then reiterate the issue for the Ashantis to understand say this NDC that we have as a danu me atiro mumu say they are part of us. Rollins no JJ Rollins not NDC no ne fruma ne ma ewo akuma dan what did they make us say so Rollins is a shareholder in Ashanti. It's member to NDC ajejemu cry in a day. We should be part of them. Send a Musi Boy 2024 no. Pushing for the 50-50.
Thank you very much, my good brother Aliastar, live on TV SYZ and also on Power 97.9 FM. Me avasa like I say for my victory garlic mesa. O madam maka wonta chire ne de dwumade e ebrewo obi a untumi ni di wonu mato obro ne because loss of appetite. Obi a moja ntimi ni pedua no mafrusa ni is a blood circulation no ekoyi a enemy nipadua jina ne naso brane boa boost we immune system wunya eye victory garlic mesa ko pharmacy shop herbal shop ya eben wo ubenye bi ato we obi a wo osa mesrew didiye ansa na wanom we obi a yo penfo amennum bi wanya 18 years ekonenima obo bemo ubetimi anom bi free Dr. Amuakon e wo 0201 293280 0201 293280 or 0242 545633 0242 545633 ofra ebeje so es natural mineral water in sui misi bia abebo awura bia His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ene na appointees nyina wura Jubilee House in sui obi anom no ex natural mineral okre constituency for ni ekire wo abusafo no free UK aba omo free Germany omo free Holland Netherlands for ni nyina ba mo for money enche ho America for mo for money enche ho France for yi maba money mo fra ne ba mo for money enche Safari Valley Eco Resort ho de wildlife experience no jata sebo zebra any antelopes kola no do ho money beji ye papa wo monu anu so no mo serve local and continental dishes sanso and mo swimming pool for family ya udu ha woni beji kama bibia smooth ho from 059 6914394 059 691 4394 Ofroma Safari Valley Eco Resort omo ebeje so Medimoses Clinic and Eba Center omo na free Medimoses Semen Kanjo so omo the medical capsules abedwa so obi on tumi ni die wonu mato obroni beka se loss of appetite kope bi na bobo moja timi ni pedua no mafrusa na ye immune system no ewo form wunya bibia betumi boost immune system na be can for a medical capsules e dey am from Medimoses maso ye obi a wo yusu bema prostate and how sexual weakness ni nyina no fo ni ekire Medimoses Clinic and Herbal Center male and female infertility hypertension diabetes sciatica typhoid fever malaria any dental problems stroke ni keka won nyina no wo de nyina akodan Medimoses Clinic and Herbal Center omo ebebo ye papa dental barrier obehu ye ne police station no and dey nhwe ni mo wo AESL building inside the Ghana Highway Authority yard wo Accra Ministries aje kojo ye ne school for the deaf ni dey nhwe ni mo na commerce ni makokobe on the Santas Main Road ubetimi afre no 0244068447 0244068447 ofreya ye beje also Power Specialist Herbal Hospital Power Specialist Herbal Hospital yema me eduya obo adwuma papa hepatitis A B C D N E anase fatty liver and etio sciatica prostate na ho minua bema ono mpani be na atechima ulcer components minima na fibroid minua ba ese awode no ye be yegu fibroid ninti kwakoma to wiem obe ho beto afa ho afa oba hwe ma me eduya na kira kwan Power Specialist Herbal Hospital wo komase wo feya say Leậk bosom twe eye putu ja kontrase kwan so obetimi oni just bo filling station e din hwe ni mu saa so na nkra ha ye wo kwabenya epokwase esi bi kwantempo no so takra de wanaje estate ye ben anaje eye MA primary school no free no 0244 54442 0244544422 Reveậls International School waso bana wabo nenge bosome miensa kwesi mfi no mfane brei ejena manentete ye papa admission guso ekoso Montessori entete ye ekoso learning materials ni free United Kingdom ababedu school a wabawo tutumirika kupa admission ema ba media of the Home Road ye be media Presbyterian Church ni pen wase excel and shine na udu wa be say yes nkoda no environment very very neat udu wa say yes school ni we the British standard papa na the ede woman say ya mo grade A Sana better international school be more grade A no. Na just see ahwe won krata mu aba environment to abe check bibia unu say to bia nim bibia ye neat clean. Ama say Hebron Hills International School Gan West grade A eni kura wo mu. Lower and upper primary admission egusua ekoso. Tutumrikai na so kope admission ma oba Hebron Hills International School. Abono no mapa won semadu 99 ye wo be 11 minutes na fe de si na ejai de Canada man news team no mo so de nyumre no se aka se bo papa e mo hwam e de abreo e wo e TVS was it ne power 97.9 eye FM Dr. Amufa baby a wo bia ncha kese enkoma eye antenna ya wo yerepa eye TV ne husband Mugabe akonta wase akonta papa me hwe wo life na woni hopes ne eye Aliastar nursing mo boy jo kase ka cha Aliastar se ma fene pa na akonta ho be nya se mo bebe kumase me je se me nua ba ante ya nso antenna ne ho ye my classmate antenna yeah my classmate yerepa ti sometime am so ye senior sometime and programs manager or head of sports and so sometime we to a champion greetings antenna ono ye wo school nyina o ma we say that no abel so class no so wo classmate ya who say we no future we onuru ba bia and yes and it is they were 554
me no so hwe me wa chavi me brothers no hwe me nti almost afie bia mo so mo de ato
o Ghana na ne mo bi Afenyo market bi na atete ho o ma hinu mo na
ma do gbada bisia
what's in here?
No.
Big brother said, yeah. Shaky, baby.
Mugabe, until now, program now, Papa, she's solving a lot of social problems in the national life. Into young person, and Mugabe, CJ,
money problem. I am more
Sasa, Oyade, say about CJ, no, Namintiasi. Unim constitution is ubia ona osi unim law wa ba sa ba court to say nyoma na ye see enye ni kuku mu no yembe ye ne public na den ade no so constitution 146 62 yeah clause 8 from 2 to 10 if you read it
no chief justice I won't kenkai
there was said that she's only I think she wanted to test the law sometimes so that you would slow down the process and all that
is there
yeah but it's clear
take you
yes
somebody
it's clear that's why I don't agree with her when she says the law is the law. Okay. The law is an ass. She was writing it the way she wanted it to. And that's now they everywhere. You have gone on suspension. You come back. Do you know if you look at the committee? Gabriel Pamwine is chairman. Am I lying? Yes. Nyoma Bonio did deal. Tama no CJ when they were Nyoma the year things that they were deserving panels that they were supposed to be empaneled on. How you amu free mo no say amu the bay ni bi. Shadi oya dom level. He thinks they'll do the same thing to her. You understand? That's a fear. I'm telling you, this one, it will be difficult if it's not 5-0. It will be difficult to bear for one. Very tight, Mikachiro. There's no way she'll return to a job. Shaniya or Ghana, Afenyo Markin, some 12 o'clock. Yes, I'm telling you. That's why we will seal the matter. It will seal the matter. One shot, so Janini Konu, Katanani, this is in a set. Now then, Omane Odia, Shasumamino, Eduma Shasumamino, Uncle for Bawakono, Kateka. Oh, wow, you're gone for good. Anti-way suspension. Daddy, she's to you. Oh, that's my opinion, and it's a solid opinion. I can give you reasons. More evidence is coming on. And look at the people who are facing here. Look at the petitioners. Look at their lawyers. You're talking about Thaddeus Sorry. Who named the Bobbio? You're talking about lawyer Chatu Chikata. Chatu Chikata, if you don't know, he defended Rawlings 15th May 1979. He has been around for a long time. He knows the nooks and crannies of all the laws. All of them. Yes. Remember when Kufuor gave him a pardon, he shut the pardon down. Take your dirty pardon away. He went to court and then he won his case against J.A. Kufuor. That's you're talking about a lawyer Chatu. Then a young man, Vomawo, interesting young person, yes, upcoming interesting lawyer. So Osro Boni Awedi and these people are on Yankopon. The tables are turned. Oh, Master, your man, don't travel with your. If it's a private thing, don't go with this. If it's a public thing, don't go with this. I know a simple English. I know crack. Simple English. No atras. No atamsika. 6,000. The amount about the 10,000 contracts to redesign courthouses and then create a lounge at the Supreme Court. No afa obaba. Why you be that? Why you be that? Oh baby.
Dedika ma PENDREAM TV ase. Now so far so good.
Say open online portal e Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.